Hello and welcome to another episode of Farming Simulator 25. As you can see, we are into November 1 and yes, it is, well, it's that time of year. It's been a bit, I don't even know how to start this because like we've had to change this for the default one. It was the only way to get this. I don't know why it broke. You know, the collision started on that. It wasn't set up to be collisioned. So what we've done is we've just put the default one in. Now the only problem is this is going to take forever. 588 litres per month, 1,278 litres per month. This is going to take forever. So what we might end up doing, guys, is we might end up putting in a second one of these just to get things moving along a little bit quicker. So what we're going to do today is we've got quite a bit to do around the farm. I just need to, right, sorghum flour has run out now, so that is all of the flour. I do believe flour is sellable today. We've got a couple of sunflower oils coming through nicely as well. Oh yes, there's at least two. We've already got one on the floor down there, so that is very, very good indeed. So we have got massive amounts of products to sell. We've got the milk to do. We've just got loads to do. Let's not sugarcoat it. We've got an absolute load to do today, and I would like to start by getting the plow onto one of these new fields. Now the time will brighten up, guys. I've just kind of gone for an early start today because we've got quite a bit to do. We've got to get the bales off the field and stuff, and yeah. We're going to start with our sugar beet field. We're going to get that one ploughed up ready. That's the easiest thing we can do right now. But yeah, the way that mod put a collision on, it didn't do it on the first episode, but like the second episode. So like I said, all I've done is I've changed it out. Now if you're wondering where the money has come from, because we didn't really have much at the end of the last episode, I made £16,000 on excess animals. Yeah, sheep alone made me 16 grand without doing a thing. It was ridiculous how it's just been done. What we're going to do then, guys, is we're just going to put this on. I believe that can just go onto a worker. We do have some sugar over there, so what we need to do, we need to get the milk. We're going to take that trailer with us so we can bring up any products to the shop. I did take some sugar down to the dairy off recording. Now, to give you all a heads up, guys, the sugar in the dairy only takes... It only takes about 2,500 litres, guys. It does not take a lot. Which is really, really bad, actually, to be honest. There we go. That is that. That's that. So I'm hoping to squeeze the i4 trailer onto the back of this. I will have to use a little bit of super strength just to move it up though, because my reversing skills with a double trailer, well, it's like having a dolly. It won't happen. At least if I can put it roughly in place and then just scour it across and just bring that up to here a little bit. It should in theory connect. It should in theory connect, but I don't think it's going to. Yeah, okay, it's not going to. We're gonna have to go to the shop twice, which is really, really bad actually, because we're gonna have to do the dairy twice, which is really bad. But we do need to keep the milk flowing. Like I say, we've now added chocolate into the equation down at our dairy. I do believe we are now producing more milk than we can possibly deal with. So, as daft and as awful as it sounds, because I don't like the dairy that is part of our farm because it's just really, really slow, we might have to look at another form of business to do with the milk. because if this milk doesn't all fit into this dairy now, well, yeah, what are we meant to do, kind of thing. But we've now got chocolate going, we've got butter going, we've got cheese going, yeah, bottled milk's going, so it's just bottling it up. So we have got a lot of milk production to be used. It's just not that quick. That's the problem, and it's one of them things. It is what it is. We've only got this low amount of milk today because we have we ran out of silage. You'll have to forgive me, guys. I'm trying to remember the last episode. I had a very, very busy, stressful day yesterday, and to be honest, I haven't exactly recovered from it. I'm just really... Whoa, that's a lot of pallets, guys. That's a lot of pallets. Right, so let's get that into there. Let's get the buffalo milk in. Please take all this. Right, so we're just going to have a little look at the dairy right now, guys. The sugar is full. If you notice, I did leave a couple of pallets here so that it can basically just dwindle itself down a little bit. That'll give me a couple of months supply, because the sugar's going to slow down on the production now. Chocolate does technically do 2,500 per month. So in theory, we shouldn't be selling the sugar we have at the moment, because we will eventually use all that. 2, 4, 6, there's at least 7 pallets there. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring the sugar down. All the sugar we have right now, we're going to leave in the trigger. It will eventually use it all, because we're only going to be making half a pallet a month now. So, you know, our sugar building has dramatically dropped. That's why I'm thinking of maybe adding a second production for the sugar. I know it does technically mean we're only still going to get half a pallet, but when we do get a pallet, we'll have then 2. So yeah, I'm hoping that's gonna keep the chocolate afloat at the moment. Yeah, this is kind of what this episode's going to be. Just dealing with all this, really. I need to get these straw bales off the field, because once he's finished ploughing this field, he needs to plough this field. I think he needs to plough this field. Yeah, it needs ploughing. So yeah, we've got to get the ploughing done. As you can see, worker is working very, very well over there. I did also put about 3 bales of silage into the cow. So when we rent a trailer in a few minutes for this, we'll get the silage. We're going to put the silage straight into the cows, guys. But we are probably going to have to look at another cut of grass from now on. Which is technically awful, because I just don't have time to be dealing with a second cut. Well, I say I can't be dealing with it. We don't have a choice. We're gonna have to deal with it. Oh, I've done it again. Why do I always crash into that one? Is it because I'm too busy looking for the entrance to this this mill? Yeah, we've had a lot of time lapses lately, so if I can kind of just have a nice chill episode today and bring the money in this way, that's exactly what we'll do. So we need the I4 Williams trailer now. That's got to be... We have another pallet of sugar as well. But yeah, loads to do really today, guys. I probably will get this into a little bit of a time lapse, to be honest, because I've got to go down to the shop. I've got to down to the dairy. I've got to go to the shop again. I've got to decide what I'm going to do with all this sugar beet, because if I do not put a second production in, I've got too much sugar to deal with. That's the long story of it. Come on, are you not going to fit into there today? There we go. So yeah, 4,000 litres of sugar. So we're going to leave that at the dairy. That's probably going to be enough to leave at the dairy, actually. I just want to see if there's any goat's milk. I can't remember if I took the goat's milk yesterday off recording. I did do a trip to the shop, you see. I keep calling it a shop. I did do a trip to the dairy, you guys. But I don't want to take like a couple of hundred days. But I was having a problem yesterday after I did the dairies, the sugar mill swap. We have a whole pallet nearly of... Yes, I didn't take this. I was meant to take this and didn't. Like I say, I don't really like doing it like that where we're not we're using a lot of super strength at the moment, but at the moment it's kind of just making life a little bit easier. I'm driving on the wrong side of the road. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to get this into a timelapse, guys. I'm going to drop all this off at the dairy. I'm going to get everything from the dairy. I'm going to get everything from the farm, and we're going to start selling and making some money. Right, there we go, guys. We have got the first lot sold. We made like 16 and a half, nearly £17,000 on that first load, and it wasn't even a lot. I don't know what's going on with this trailer today. This trailer's just been really weird and trying to jump around all the products. But yeah, we're just going to take this to the sell point, and yeah, we'll kind of just get on with this. Oh, loads to do today, guys. Absolute loads to do. That was £10,000 in itself. Now, we do need to move some wool, because that did just come up saying that there was no more room. And we do just need to have a little look. We've only got 1,200 litres of wool in the spinnery. So we do need to be moving the wool over to the spinnery so that we can... start making some more, basically some more fabric. Yeah, we've made some money today. We've made some money. We went from £5,000 at the end of the last episode to sleeping and selling the excess sheep, which made me a lot of money, to then selling the product down there. We could have sold some sugar, but the sugar's going to be so slow now that the dairy's going to use more sugar than we can provide it. So we had to leave all that sugar down there. You need to just double check and make sure that we're not going to run out of water in the sheep as well. I kind of wish the sheep was a little bit more automatic now with the water, but it does give us something we have to do with it, I suppose. It's something. But yeah, we've had a very, 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 very busy day today, and yeah, it's crazy how much we're making now. The farm's kind of got to that point where, like, at the beginning we were like, oh my god, we're going to struggle, can we afford this, are we going to go bankrupt? Let's be honest, we nearly went bankrupt twice, maybe 3 times, but now look at it, absolute massive amounts of money, and yeah, no problems at all with the finances. So yeah, it's a weird one now, because we're past that stage of ever struggling. So maybe it's time we need to start looking at some new big equipment, you know, when we get the money. I would like to buy that slightly bigger grass field though. So maybe that can be on our cards. We can buy, maybe. I'm not saying it, you know, we will. I'm just saying it. Maybe we could. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of ways now to spend the money. Well, yeah, we've got a lot of wool here. This wool will do a couple of months, so maybe on the 1st of December we can sell excess wool. Nobody did actually comment though about if I should put in a sell anything point just for the wool. I'm just gonna leave that there. I wanna make sure that we do not run out of water over here, guys. I do think there is a little bit of water in there. Yes, there is from what I can see. So let's just pop in a little bit of... Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Stop trying to be clever and reverse and go all the way around. And then just pick it up like this. And then reverse a tiny little bit. I'm having such a problem reversing things at the moment. If I can just put a couple of these in, that'll help just tide us over into the next one. I could really have done with doing this next. Do you know what? 3,000 litres should be enough. Yeah, there's 11,000 litres in here. I didn't realise there was still so much. Let's get that over there. Canola oil and fabric is to be sold as well. I'm not really sure the best price for selling canola oil. Not canola oil, it's sunflower oil. It's a new one. Sunflower oil is best in March, but do you know what? We're making that much money. It genuinely doesn't matter. The only thing I maybe want to keep now is the fabric, but only because it doesn't technically go off. I suppose the sunflower oil wouldn't technically go off either. You know what? We'll maybe sell the sunflower oil in the next episode. Let's get on with collecting the bales. We need to rent a trailer. Actually, we've got almost enough money to buy the trailer I want to use, actually. I've still got some sunflower in the blue trailer as well, so we need to drop that into the production, into the windmill, and away we go. Let's get that into there, and that is looking brilliant. Right, so let's just have a little look at nothing in the shop today. Right, baling, grassland, transport. Oh, we don't have enough. We actually don't have enough to buy it. That's a shame. Let's just lease it then. 1 more year of leasing. And then what we'll do is we'll get into a little bit of a time lapse, I think. We'll pick up the trailer. We'll get the silage bales off the field first, because we need to get them off the field so we can... No, we won't. We'll do the straw first, guys. We'll do the straw, because the straw I need to plough that field, don't I, in the next episode. So we'll get the... yeah, we'll get a time lapse on, guys. We'll get the straw done first. We'll sell the straw straight to the straw place, and we'll make a bit of extra money. That'll actually give us the money to buy this bloody trailer. Right guys, as you can see, we have done two trailer loads of the bales. We have done one for the silage, which we can get straight into the cows. We've also done one for the straw, which we sold, and we made we made £10,000 basically. Now there is just a few of each bale left, but those bales are going to live on the farm in general, because the straw bales I'm going to keep for things like straw for the cows basically. There's only a couple left. Actually, that reminds me, I could do with just looking at how the straw's being used actually. Yeah, see, the straw's nearly gone, so it does use quite a bit of straw, and it does give us quite a bit of manure from it, which is really good. I'm not gonna lie, it's really, really good. But right now, it is just kind of, you know, we can cut open the bales now, is what I meant to say. Because if we cut open the bales, we can then just use the bucket, pick them up, job done. So we're gonna get rid of the straw bales first over the next couple of minutes. And yeah, this means that in the next episode we can just start the worker on this field. We might end up ploughing this field in the next episode, because I've probably put a worker on with the slurry because he's a little bit more precise with the slurry than what I would be. So it kind of makes sense to put the worker on the slurry. If we plough and cock it up, it's just a bit of ploughing, you know what I mean? It's not the end of the world. We also need to be putting in our track down these fields, guys. We were meant to do it when we bought one of the fields. We now own them all. We have £55,500 in the bank. We've still got sunflower oil and fabric to sell. As it stands right now, there's 12 grand in fabric. There's technically 18 grand in fabric if we wait till the best price. You know, then we've got the sunflower oil, which is only £700 off the best price anyway. Next episode we'll have some wool to sell. We might have some more product to sell. Obviously we're still producing sunflower oil. We'll have excess sheep probably in the, you know, in the 1st of December. I just want to check what that is come up in the shop. It's for wood. The reason why I was looking, guys, is I am looking for possibly a bigger slurry tanker now. I'm also looking for a manure spreader, and I'm also hoping that a baler wrapper comes up in the shop very, very soon. If we were to sell our baler now and then sell our wrapper now while it's worth more money, we'd get a little bit more for it. We're looking about £108,000 for our new machine. Silage won't take much more. So what we're gonna do, guys? Ah, crap. I might have messed up here, guys. I don't know if I can drive. Can I drive this up there like that? Yes, please. Please let me do this. I did not mean to unfold it. I meant to fold it up and not unload it. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the straw into here, because we can just deal with it like one bale an episode and put a little bit extra in. That's the easiest thing. There we go. At least I managed to do that. That's something. Thank God for that. I thought I'd really messed up then. Didn't think I was going to be able to get back onto the farm. But yeah, I wouldn't mind a bigger slurry tanker. I wouldn't mind getting a manure spreader. We have got a bit of manure now. We've got plenty of straw to continue giving that. But yeah, I think the farm is in an absolute brilliant position where we can just spend money on some really good equipment. But like I say, that's kind of what we're probably going to be spending on next. But I would maybe like to look at that grass field there. Get rid of this grass field that we're in now. Maybe put it to like a carrot, parsnip, beetroot, something along those lines. I think would be quite good. But yeah, the cows eat more silage than we can just produce in general now. That's the problem. So we either cut our field more than once a year. We do have months, guys, where we don't have much to do. So you know, it's not the end of the world doing it twice. It's remembering. I usually end up going out contracting, but I don't really think we need to contract anymore. And that is the end of that. It has taken all of that. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. And we're going to do that. We'll get a little bit of money back for that. There we go. £56,000. We hadn't even sold the seed either. And the worst thing is we don't use much seed. But what have we got down here? There's about 80-ish thousand litres there, guys. There is... I did cut a load up. There's about 20-ish thousand litres there. As you can imagine, we've got 2 pallets there. We've got 3 of these, which is sunflower oil. As you can see, it states on it. But yeah, we've got loads. We've got loads still to do on the farm. It's been a very productive episode. We've got loads done. We've got to get on with the ploughing of the other fields. We've got to get on with the... We're not really in a rush either. That's the worst thing. Like, everything needs planting in spring. But it's not the end of the world. That should empty our trailer. We do need to start looking at maybe a bigger trailer as well now, guys. This trailer is, in theory, no longer big enough, but it does kind of work okay with the harvester. But when it comes to the root crops, it's not really big enough anymore. We've got 40,000 litres of manure, so that'll do a field. Does it say on here how much slurry? Yes, 35,000 litres of slurry. But there is a Ford somewhere. There you are, little Ford. Yeah, that is kind of what we've got done today, guys. I think this is probably the best place to leave this episode. I think it's going to work out best if we do, because I can't really start another contract. Yeah, I'll set this worker up in the field like he's gonna start this contract or start doing this field on our behalf. We might do some slurrying, guys, to be honest, because we don't slurry very often. We can always put the GPS on to get a better thing. I'll just leave that there for now. But yeah, I think this is where we will leave this episode. I did just forget to do one thing. I just wanted to see how many sunflower oils. So we've nearly got another one, and we've got 23,500 litres of sunflower oil still left to process. So yeah, we have got a lot. We have some more baby cows. We have baby milking cows and baby buffaloes as well. So food consumption is going to go up again. That is crazy. It's maybe time to start selling some of the adults, but you know, they still breed, so that's my main thing. Chickens have got feed. Obviously, they've always got food. They've got plenty of water for now. They're producing loads of wool. We're getting loads of goat milk. So yeah, this is the best spot to leave this episode. Thank you so much for watching this episode, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. And I'll see you all in the next one.